The 10-year, it's currently at 1.88%. Now let's remember on Friday, we were 1.75%. Friday's close, 1.79%. Yesterday morning, pre-market, I mentioned the spike all the way as high as 1.85. However, when the market opened, we were back at 1.81. And during the market yesterday, we went from 1.81 all the way up to 1.86, flirting with 1.87. So now you understand, when the 10-year is going up, it makes it more expensive to invest in our market. Now, what else impacts our market? The US dollar and the rate. Now, as I mentioned, for 3 days straight, the US dollar went up 0.32%, 0.26%, and 0.53%. Today, it's finally retracted just a little. It's off 0.12% pre-market, which is settling, okay? Same with the 10-year, it's kind of settling. So, what else? Oil, which is at a 7-year high, is up another 0.5%. Now, what I find interesting is the ExxonMobil CEO came out and he said he expects oil to trend lower, that this is basically a temporary hiccup. Now, for him, as oil prices go up, so does the amount of money that his company makes. So it was interesting to hear him say that. With that said, I've got my favorite chart up here, the SPY. Now let's remember, 2 for 2 since I started these early morning pre-market videos. Friday I told you the SPY was going down. Yesterday I told you the SPY was going down. So here we go, 1, boom, 2, boom, outflow. Now what does this remind me of? It reminds me that history repeats itself. So let's all remember, I'm a contrarian. A contrarian means I have an opposite way of thinking of most everybody else. I look at situations a little differently, and personally I've been told many times that I have an out-of-the-box type of thinking. Okay, so the last time we had a similar chart like that, heavy outflow, heavy outflow, heavy outflow, and then what happened the next day in December? We got a bounce higher. Then heavy outflow, and then we bounced even higher. So what am I expecting? Well, we've got inflow, we pushed 470, and yet we're back down even lower. So I mentioned yesterday we would probably visit 455 or 454. We hit 455, which was good enough for me. So I almost shot this video last night. However, there's no reason to. I want to give you guys as much information as possible and as much detail as possible to help you call the market direction. So what am I telling you I'm seeing today? I'm pretty sure that between today and tomorrow, because remember, nothing goes straight up and nothing goes straight down. I'm pretty sure between today and tomorrow, we're going to get a bounce probably as high as 466, 467. Now let's remember, I believe we are under, what are we at, 457, 458 this morning pre-market. So if I'm calling a 2% bounce, I'm telling you it's not going to happen in one day. So today I'm looking for a bounce of probably 1% on the SPY, which would be 4 points, which would put us back over about 461, 462. Now, when I tell you this, remember, nothing goes straight up, nothing goes straight down. So you have a strategy. You look for your entry point, whatever stocks or options you're playing. You don't just chase and you don't enter in. If you see your stock up 2%, 3% pre-market, you're not chasing. Let's remember, when the market opens, what does it like to do? It likes to take a quick dip. So the market's up here, futures are here, they're relatively flat, maybe up 30 points. The market opens. Psychology of trading. Let's remember, last 2 days of trading, sell-offs, okay? Market's gone down. So psychology tells you, oh, if I'm waiting on the side, I want to wait for the best entry. So you're not going to jump in right away. If you're looking at a stock like, let's say Lucid, which is up 1.5% pre-market, which was down going into this morning's pre-market activity, was off about 0.5% a few hours ago when pre-market was open, 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m. Now it's up 1.5%. Does that mean that you purchase it now? No, on open, you'll wait for the dip, you'll have a strategy, and when it crosses over whatever point you're looking for it to cross over, that's when you execute your buy if you're bullish. Personally, me, I'm in UVXY puts. I believe the market is going higher. I believe the volatility in the market is going lower. Now let's remember, Russia moved their troops up to Ukraine, a little more intense. I think Vladimir Putin is an extremely smart man, an extremely rich man, and I do not believe he will invade Ukraine. With that said, the president is speaking today. I believe he's speaking about COVID. Other information coming out, 8:30, we have some housing numbers coming out. I do not expect that to affect the market. Now you know my predictions, my feelings about today's market. If you're curious, watch some other videos that I have going on, and I'll talk to you guys soon.